Welcome back. We're here on Triple Fortune Dragon Unleashed Players Edition. Brand new. It apparently has a random trigger bonus feature, and I'm really hoping we get it today.
Triple Fortune Dragon Unleashed, 750 bets, $750 in the machine. We're off and running.
Players Edition. Can't forget the most important part of that.
That is right. This is the Players Edition. We are... Let's get our volume all the way up here. We are hoping to get, I guess it has like a shake or a quake feature, a shaker as they call it.
Yeah, on the Dragon Rising version, it has that. We call it the quake. People call it the shaker, kind of both variations.
Yes.
This supposedly has the same thing.
I think a lot of people on our comments have called it the shaker.
They have. I think more people call it that.
Yeah, I think it was just, we were told it was the quake in the beginning and it just stuck in our heads that way. Because, I mean, it literally kind of shakes the whole thing like an earthquake, I guess.
Yeah, like went black, like the background went black. And
that's how it is on Rising, on Triple Fortune Dragon Rising.
Let's just get it here and see what it's all about.
I'm all for that. So on this episode of Varieties the Spice of Slots, we'll be talking a little bit about seafood because we're talking about the Pacific Northwest on our Dragon series. Because we've been playing dragons, we're going to just play dragons through I don't know how many episodes. We just figured, why not? Oh, that would have been great to kick off right there with with a bonus early. I always like getting those early bonus breaks. So if you're familiar with the Pacific Northwest, we are definitely known for our seafood here. Lots of seafood.
Yeah, yum.
Well, you're not as big of a seafood lover as I am.
I love seafood, but only certain.
Yes, you're kind of finicky about it. Like, you love salmon.
Salmon.
Crab. Salmon and crab.
Shrimp. And scallops. I think that's and like white fish.
Correct.
Not my favorite.
You're not a big fan of like different shellfish.
No.
Which we have a lot of different shellfish you can choose from around the Pacific Northwest. Oysters, clams, you name it, it's here.
We've got it all.
We do. We are
looking for 3 of these combination. Yes. Coins, dragons, any 3.
The dragons can show up in reels 2 and 4. And they are wild as well for the symbols. And during the bonus, they're a multiplier, a 3 times multiplier.
So let's get it.
It's called Triple Dragon.
What?
I wish it was a 3 times multiplier when you're just playing.
On the lines? Yeah.
It'd be pretty nice. So then, the one thing that we're also known for is our Dungeness crab, which is, the crab is actually named for the Dungeness spit out on the Olympic Peninsula.
I grew up in Dungeness.
Correct. Squim Dungeness, the Dungeness wreck. I think that's where your folks love to camp there. Oh, I thought we were going to get it. I saw it flash.
Man, I know.
Well, and the cool thing about going out on the Dungeness spit is you can go out there during low tide and actually during crab season and go pick the crabs. I've done that. We've gone walking out there in low tide, full moon, and just grabbing crab.
That's the time to do it.
Yeah. It's cold. You gotta have waders. It's definitely one of those things that you have to be prepared for.
The water here is not warm.
No.
Even in the summer.
No, you can't go. Do not go out in our water here in the Pacific Northwest at any time without having someone there with you. Even in the summertime, it gets to maybe 55 degrees.
I think maybe a little warmer than that, but it depends on what area.
It's like
it's
in
cold,
the beaches, but if you get into deeper water, it's in the 50 to 55 degree range. It is really cold. You can get hypothermic very quickly. We're
getting
get a bonus.
2 coin teas a lot.
Get a bonus.
I know. I want our little random shaker quake.
Well, we need just a bonus to keep us going if we want to see the shaker quake.
I know.
If you're a crab lover, though, there's also a lot of king crab that is brought down from Alaska in the area, too.
Yeah.
We talked about, I think we talked about Pike's Market on another episode, and you can always get really good Alaskan king crab legs there, like the really big ones.
And super fresh.
Yes, very fresh. Well, it's always frozen. If it's summertime, you're after the king crab season. So, because king crab season actually happens over like Christmas,
like
January,
November,
February, yeah, during there.
November, December area.
It's like the different crab seasons between Opelio, King, the different crab seasons. If you've ever watched Deadliest Catch. Sorry, we had to talk with security just for a moment, but we're done. They are so nice here at Tulalip.
They are so nice and easy to work with here. It's been wonderful.
But as I was saying, the crab seasons are through that winter month, so you're always getting it frozen, but you're getting it as close to the source as you possibly can.
Yeah, as fresh as you can there.
And I will say the markets, especially like the markets in Pikes, have the huge king crab legs. They're gigantic.
It's kind of hard to put in words how big those are.
They're really big.
Do you remember the time, had some like work colleagues in town, this was many years ago, at our old house, and you had gone and bought a bunch of seafood from Pike's Place.
Oh, yeah.
And some of them ate like so much seafood, they got sick.
Well, they got a little bit of what you can call iodine poisoning, where you just have too much of a good thing, too much shellfish, crab, and clams, and all that. It's a high iodine content.
Yeah.
And
here we go.
Come on.
Ay, dang it. Yes.
There we go. Bonus break.
I love bonus break time. The standard $37.50 to start.
Yeah, we need to get, the minimum we can win is $75. If you're unfamiliar with the machine, it has a 10x of your bet is a minimum bonus.
Yes, we're gonna get well beyond that. We want those dragons.
Yeah, if we get coins and dragons during the bonus, we get more spins.
2 dragons for 5 more spins, or a combo of 3 for 15 more. Where's our dragon?
Where's our paylines?
Well, that too, right here. Oh man, that vase just like I thought it was gonna land on 4 and it slipped on by.
Well, that was $49.50. That got us over the threshold.
It did. All right, well, keep it going. Dragon?
Come on.
Yeah.
$30, we'll take it.
We can do better than that now.
We got 7 spins left.
We want those double dragons. Come on, right here. Hey, little one. Nothing.
I don't think we're even at we're not almost at 20 times our bet, but not quite there.
We need a big last spin here. Come on, retrigger. Oh no.
No such luck.
Wow. That was a little lackluster.
That was just a baby dragon.
That was the baby dragon.
It was a very baby dragon.
I am not satisfied with that. Let's get a better one.
Sometimes they can retrigger really quick. So,
I hope so.
Yeah, hopefully it will. Oftentimes they do. They come in streaks just like anything else. One of the things about the Dungeness crab too is that they have 2 seasons. I don't know if you're familiar with crabbing. If you aren't, we fish for crab often. They open the season usually right after 4th of July. And you can go out and if you have a license, you got to get a fishing license.
Absolutely.
With the crab permit.
Yes.
And subsequently, you can catch up to 5 Dungeness crab per person per day. And they have to be over 6 1/4 inches wide, horn to horn. Now, if you don't know, somebody will explain how to measure them, but they are very tasty. And I tell you, if you go out there and 2 people and you catch 10 crab in a day, which is a really good day, by the way.
For sure.
That's a lot of crab to eat.
It's a lot of crab to pick.
Yeah, a lot of crab to pick. Yeah,
it takes time.
I think there was one day we came back, there were 3 of us, and we came back with 14 full crab. And I'll tell you, that took us a long time to pick all that crab.
But it's so rewarding when we've picked that and put it in the freezer, and then a couple months later, it's like, oh, let's have some crab tonight. You just pull it out, it's ready to go.
You get some crab cakes.
Uh-huh.
So, what is your favorite thing about crab? What is your favorite dish to make? I mean, I'm pretty sure it's crab cakes.
Well, it's the crab cakes. I feel like I make a very good crab cake. That's probably my favorite, with a garlic aioli to dip it in.
Oh, well, that's 5 of kind jam.
Got a little pay line out of it at least.
Well, you also do a crab dip that is really
do a crab
good.
dip. I mean, how can you go wrong with like crab and cream cheese and cheese, like Parmesan cheese, and just like a big warm.
Oh yeah, served warm. It's so good.
With bread and crackers.
We need that another bonus here to make up for that other one. I mean, we didn't even break the 20x barrier on that last one. Just barely.
Yeah, I mean, I know you like eating crab like just plain by itself. That's not my favorite. I'll dip it in butter some, but I can't make a meal out of just eating crab. I can't eat that much
usually
just plain.
we'll do steak and crab or something like that. Oh,
the vases we're starting.
Those vases or urns? I wonder.
I don't know. I call them a vase.
I would love a bonus here. The eye just opened up here. I'll pan up real quick.
The eye.
The perceived progression to the eye, which is right up top.
He's green right there. Yeah. Starts out just gold.
Just started out.
I want to see this like random
I'd love to
shaker.
See the random shake bonus.
The player's edition factor.
I'll tell you, we'll take any bonus.
We will. We'll take whatever we can get right now.
Small bonus was not the best bonus at all.
No. Remember the other night, our son, he came home, I think from karate or something. I'm like, are you hungry? Do you want me to make you something? He's like, yeah. What do we have for seafood? I'm really craving seafood, like a big pile of crab. And I'm like, don't really have that like readily available. Well, there's a little something, $37.50.
We need the money, need the runway.
I said, but I am planning to make salmon tomorrow night. So he's like, oh, okay, that sounds good. He's like, any seafood will do.
It is true.
It was very random and out of the blue.
So one of the things too that determines the crab season, if you're not familiar, there are times where you don't want to catch them, and that's right after they've molted, because they literally shed their shell, and then they're soft. So if you catch a crab, you need to make sure they're a hard shell. Because if the shells aren't hard, they're just basically full of water. There's no meat.
Yeah, nothing in them. It's not worth the time. I think you had said, so one season starts typically after 4th of July, and the other one is around Christmas, right?
Yeah, right around from like November through December. Now that season is usually a very small window, and it rarely opens. It depends on how good the fishing tests have been and so forth. It depends on the area too.
Yeah, each zone is different for what days you can fish, because it's not like 7 days a week necessarily. Our last season in summer was we had 5 days a week open.
Correct.
So it's different all the time.
Well, actually, no, it was only 3 days a week. Yeah, they had dropped it to 3 days a week during the summer season.
Wow, we are not doing great here.
It has been a struggle. Come on.
A little bit on the struggle bus today.
Totally on the struggle bus.
Come on, surprise us right here.
Let me see if I can get one here.
Last couple spins to get lucky.
No such luck. All right, we moved over to one of the other player edition machines here. Let me make sure we're all set up, ready to go.
And We're gonna give this about a 50x.
Yeah.
Voted another
We
380.
decided we're going to try to still get this. We're going to continue with our 750 bet, right? Okay. So another thing about the Dungeness crab, which is interesting, is they molt, of course, which determines when you can and can't catch them. They're not a year-round crab.
No.
And they move a lot. They can move up to 100 miles a day. I didn't know that.
With those little legs.
Yeah. It's a lot of scurrying because they walk sideways. I mean, it's literally a crab walk, called a crab walk for a reason. But they will move from location to location. But the best time to catch them is during a high tide surge. Oh. Thought we were going to move and get lucky.
I did too. We're going to. Oh, 63. That's like
Not
our
a
best
bad
pay line
number.
I think we've had.
You're really playing for the bonus on these machines.
I think that's most machines, but
We're still on a player's edition, by the way. So we can still get that elusive shaker. Let's hope we can get it.
Come on, shaky.
Yeah, shake that thing. As Brian Christopher's slot says all the time, shaky, shaky, right?
Yeah, he does.
If you're visiting the area and want to try to catch crab, there's some piers that you can go to, and you can rent crab rings. So you can fish for them right off a dock or a pier. You need a little bait. You drop your crab ring down with a little raw chicken. Oh, that would've
Nothing
been-
like raw chicken.
Nothing like raw chicken, yeah. A lot of people will try to say, use fish parts like salmon and stuff, but that's not a big thing for them.
You've had most of your success with the raw chicken.
With raw chicken, or you have horse clams.
Oh, yeah.
You dig these big old horse clams. They're smelly clams. You can use them for clam chowder and stuff, but they're not the best clam.
Are they like more chewy or?
Yeah, they're just big, chewy. You
What
gotta
about-
chop them all up.
Gooey duck. That's real big.
Oh,
and
gooey duck is another seafood
big.
around here that is big.
They ship them to Japan, right? It's like a delicacy there.
Yes. So gooey duck is a sought after delicacy. I think it's mostly underwater clam or something. Sometimes you can find them close to the shore, but they have a big old foot. And
They're
my
gross
foot,
looking.
yeah, it's this big thing that sticks out. Looks very phallic.
Yes.
Yes, that sticks out from them, and they dig themselves down into the sand. But then you get them, you need to steam them, skin them, and then subsequently you can slice and eat them.
Hey, got some queens all the way for 60.
At least it's something.
It's given us some pay lines. Now it just needs to give us a bonus.
We keep getting decent pay lines out of
I
this.
know.
The bonus is a little harder to get here. Yeah, the gooey ducks are very popular here. Oysters are another thing that are farmed locally.
Yeah, we have good friends of ours that
Yeah, you can get them oysters
They
right off
have-
their beach.
property, right
Yeah.
on the beach.
And there are several oyster farms in the area. It is one of the Pacific Northwest's biggest exports. We are the biggest exporter of oysters in the United States.
I didn't know that.
Yep. They're very prolific here. And then there's another one called the spot prawn. So for shrimp,
Spot prawns.
spot prawn. Spot prawn. We really need to see more bonuses here.
Maybe if I... Come on, dragon.
Keep getting little pay lines.
This dragon's showing up a lot in 2. We just
Yeah.
need
We're hovering kind of close to our
it hasn't been a straight
after our
downhill.
move, but it's
Is
kind
this-
of a move and a cheat day kind of thing all at once.
Kind of, sort of. Just want to make sure we get enough time in on our video here.
We always like to show the bonuses. Those are always a fun thing to show. It's what everybody looks for in the slot videos.
Well, I mean, it's what we're looking for.
It's the only way to make money.
Who isn't looking for a bonus?
Well, my spins haven't been any luckier.
They have not.
Gonna try going to a different bet, maybe. Maybe we want to do.
Maybe cycle through.
Let's see.
625. We have to cycle all the way through. It goes up to 30. 5 or 625.
Let's try 625 for a little bit. See what that does.
Let's see if this is the magic
Number, maybe so.
one.
You never know, huh? So one of the things about the oysters that a lot of people don't know is that the restaurants, they recycle the shells because the shells are very important. To creating. Oh, there's a big
100.
hit. Wow, $100.
That's
That's a big hit.
That's actually more than I thought it was going to be.
That's big.
If you were a coin, that would have been great.
Now, usually you don't see those kind of pay lines on the regular. So the Players Edition, I have to say, is a little bit different from the pay lines.
Maybe
the bonus seems a little harder to get, though.
It's how it's feeling. I mean, we're still pretty early in.
Yeah.
You know, this is only the second machine we've played of this, but
yeah.
So far, that's the feeling we're getting.
So far, it seems like that for us.
I'm hoping it proves us wrong and starts giving us bonuses galore.
Yeah. I mean, I think our record for bonuses on an episode is something like six or seven.
It sounds about right.
But not on Dragon Unleashed, by the way. That was, I think, a Huff and Puff episode. Recently, we had a Huff and Puff where we moved to 3 different Huff and Puffs.
That was a crazy run on Huff and Puff.
And we ended up with, I think, with an upgrade. We ended up with a golden buzzsaw. I think we got every bonus you could get.
Yeah, we got all the things that you can.
The wolf tail.
Yeah.
The wolf owl.
Howl.
It was nuts.
That was a fun one. I would like to experience that here.
I would love to get more than just one bonus. That would be nice. We did have an episode when we first played this where we ended up getting like 3 or 4 bonuses on one play than when we first played Unleashed on our channel.
Oh, did we? Oh, yes, I remember that one now.
I think that was Triple Fortune on Dragon Unleashed where we talked about superpowers.
Bring on the superpowers. Maybe we need to talk about superpowers to
I don't know.
make it happen
Well,
here.
you know, oysters can give you superpowers. At least some say that. I don't know what kind of superpowers they're thinking, but
I don't know. I'm not eating them.
They are considered an aphrodisiac for those who would know that, but I don't know if that's true or not.
I'm not sure, but what I am sure of is this is going downhill.
We have not been able to get a good lucky run here, have we?
We were on a little, getting the pay lines there, a little group of them, and now it's gone super quiet.
It has gone really quiet. It doesn't matter what machine we move to here. Come on.
Yeah. We're trying. We're trying our best.
I'll go back to talking about oysters and why they save their shells is because the reefs, the shells are very important for the new oysters to attach to. There's a rough surface. They need to attach to some sort of rough surface. And so by using the oyster shells, it's kind of like saying, hey, it's okay to nest here kind of thing. So you build a protected reef and then it makes it easier for the oysters to reproduce. Oh, we kept on getting teased and teased and teased.
Come on.
Come on. That's just mean.
It is. This is not playing nice.
Here's the bonus
today.
spin right here.
Okay. Well, we were 66% of the way there.
Another 2-coiner.
Yeah, I'm not.
I think we're gonna have to go play one of the other triple dragons and see how we do on that.
Just go back to the previous version of this.
Or play, Spitfire or Gold or something like that.
There's a lot of variations.
There's I think Spitfire, Triple Fortune Dragon Gold, Rising, Unleashed Players Edition, and then of course the OG version.
So there's 6. I believe that's 6.
Yeah.
We're getting absolutely
Yeah,
nothing
let me
here.
see if I can get something here on these last spins. See if I
Not
can trigger
even.
this bonus. Come on.
Oh,
Oi.
baby pay lines.
Oi.
Little Roy Kent there for
Little
you
Roy
Ted
Kent.
Lasso fans.
Oi.
We're watching that again right now for the 3rd time.
That's
That
such
series.
a good series.
We laugh so hard. And we keep picking up on new things we hadn't heard before in it.
That is correct.
It's a fun show to watch.
Oh.
Man, last chance, hon.
That wasn't the optimal outcome, was it?
Not at all.
looking at my wife through the blinding light, trying to see if she's got any words of encouragement. Maybe you have some. Leave them in the comments. And while you're doing so, like and subscribe. Really appreciate it. Helps out after a bad day like this, you know?
It really does.
Your comments mean the world to us, so we really appreciate it. Thanks for watching, and we will see you. Hey, I don't have anybody to ask, so I'm going to just guess tomorrow.
You got it.
See you then.